Namaste everyone. In this video, I would like to share a vision that was given to me by my higher self regarding soul family. And this vision was given to me after I did my daily practice of Kundalini. And during this particular Kundalini, I was doing a lot of breath of fire. So after the hour session was complete and I was in this very peaceful Zen state of mind, my mother and I got into this discussion about what is our soul trade. It just came up, pop, that idea of having a soul trade. We know what a trade is. A trade is usually some skill that we have that's been given to us by our parents and given to them by their parents and so on and so forth, and can go back generations, even hundreds of years in the past, a trade. And I was channeling in my meditative state, channeling what my soul trade is to my mother. And I was telling her how I believe my soul trade to be summed up in, you could say, one English word, imagination. Imagination, that has been my soul trait that I've carried with me into every single lifetime. And I've continued to cultivate imagination in many, many different forms, in many different shapes throughout many incarnations. And then my mother asked me what her soul trait is. And I sat in my meditation and I saw a forest. I saw a forest. I saw a tribe. It was similar to the Native American presence and the essence, but it was different. It was beyond this planetary system. It was like a different dimension that is beyond this earth plane. And I just said, shaman. And I could feel my mother as this healer. A healer, we think of Reiki as healing through the energy. We think of Tai Chi healing through the movement. We think of Kundalini healing of the spine. But this was a healing through herbs. Connected deep with the force. My mother had this profound knowledge of the force and was able to, in essence, make brews to heal, very much like the shaman, you could say ayahuasca, which is a brew that connects shamans to these other dimensions. And my mother was very much into these mystical brews, you could say, that were very healing beyond just the body, but healing of almost the spiritual essence, freeing of the spiritual self, helping the spiritual self to connect deeper with the cosmic, profound love. So while I was channeling this, my soul trade, my mother's soul trade, my mother asked me, do you think we are from the same soul family? And this was what my higher self channeled through me as an answer to her question. And I'm going to show you guys what Spirit showed me. This outer ring represents the tribe, and I want you to visualize this as in Native Americans. You have, let's say, North Carolina, okay, and you have, visualize the tribe as in a geographic region, a large geographic region. And these clans, such as a clan here, all these bubbles, you could say, represent a clan within the tribe. Okay, so these are smaller geographic regions within the larger geographic region. And what I said to my mother was that I believe we are part of the same tribe, but I do believe we come from different clans, like neighboring clans, such as this is my clan and this could be her clan. But we are part of the same tribal energy, the same, we're in the same kind of larger geographic region. And basically, what goes on and what has been going on, particularly at the cups of the Golden Age or the Lemurian Age, entering to the Silver Age, and that was probably maybe before 12,000 years ago, you could say. And we, as our clan, so our clan, my clan is this childlike energy connected to imagination. When I think of my soul trade, basically soul trade is my very pure organic essence, is this childlike imaginative folk art. When I think of the dimension that is my own dimension, you could say, where I was born and where I go to just most naturally, is this folk art realm. It's like a folk art realm of vivid colors and storytelling and lightheartedness, you could say, of just imagination everywhere, like Disneyland. And my mother's clan being in the forest, the shaman forest, a healer, this teacher of healing and making herbal brews, you could say, for healing. It's a different energy. You can even feel it in my tone of voice when I talk about it. It is an energy. Even when I communicate about my clan, you could feel the energy and how it's different from when I communicate about my mother's clan. There's a different frequency that my tone of voice steps into. So with the end of the Golden Age, entering to the Silver Age, what we did is we voyaged out of our clans, just as Native Americans do. What we do as Native Americans is we trade. We trade our skills so that we can, in essence, for the benefit of the whole tribe. So my mother and I, being neighboring clans, we met through voyaging out of our clan into their neighboring clan. And we even voyage further and go into clans that maybe we haven't traded with, but are part of our tribal, the same large geographic region. And that's what we've done. The clan is, we have the same soul trade with. It's going to show up in different form. It's not going to show up in the same manifestation because we're all these unique configurations of light. They're not going to be all the same, like, geometric shape because there's infinite. But overall, with our clan, we have this same sort of core essence, but the makeup of it, the shape or the geometric form of it is different, is a different manifestation of the same energy. And that goes with all these clans. So when we travel, when we voyage into the other clans, remember, are part of the same, North Carolina, all of these clans are in North Carolina, but in different smaller regions. We travel so that we may learn the skill of that particular clan, because each clan has its own trade, its own talent. One can be a talent for making boats. Another could be they have a trade of skinning a buck, okay? Or another could be carving wood into animals. Another could be very sophisticated knowledge on on gardening, you could say, on growing. So we travel so that we can share our trade. So I share my imagination with my mother. I teach her how to be more imaginative, and she teaches me the healing energy that it comes from her soul trade. And we've done this throughout many, many lifetimes for the betterment of the tribe, so that the tribe is constantly learning from each other. So I'll teach you how to make a canoe. Let's say you know how to make a canoe, but that's my trade, meaning I'm really skillful at making canoe. I'll teach you how to make a canoe, and you're really skillful at carving animals into wood, and you'll teach me that. So therefore, our tribe is a school. Our clans our clans, you could say maybe 12, 24, 48, just, throwing out those numbers that are a part of our same soul essence. We kind of just go out there and explore the other clans so that we can learn. So that in essence, when we're learning, the same thing goes with school. When we're learning even different cultures, it helps our own trade, our own skill. It helps us in the form of be able to take that natural trade and to play with it in different forms. So we're expanding our own natural gift through learning the other gifts and observing how these other clans, what they do and how they do it to create their gift, their talent, their canoe, or how they garden. But right now, with this Aquarian age, and the Aquarian age is about information. So as you can see, these arrows it's almost like the neurons in the brain. You can visualize the neurons that are sending signals throughout your entire body, and then receiving signals as well. It's kind of like what goes on. And right now we've voyaged far across the land, far across our tribe, and even further we've entered into other tribes, like Native Americans going into South Carolina, or Tennessee or Kentucky, voyaging into other tribes and getting to know those clans within that tribe. We are now returning back to our original clan, our core, most natural, organic, pure essence. We're returning back because we have much information to share with our clan. Because remember, our clan, we went out. We went on a voyage. We met the other clans, and then we stepped outside of our tribe, and we got to know the neighboring tribes and all these far out lands. And now we're turning back to share that information, with our clan, And through doing that, what we're doing is it's called returning to your soul. We're returning back to our organic soul, our niche. We have much information to share with our niche. And what that does is it grows our niche. It grows our most natural, pure soul trait to another level. Our gift. So we're turning back to our most organic niche with all of this information that we've gathered through our, you could say, karmic relationships, our karmic ties throughout many incarnations, and now we're all of that knowledge, that wisdom we've gained throughout our voyage across land, across the flatlands, across the rolling hills, the mountains, the deserts. We're returning back with all of this knowledge to share with our most organic soul essence. in essence, to make our soul niche wise. What we're doing. We're evolving our our soul trade to another level of self-expression. So this was the vision, the download that was given to me by my higher self regarding soul family, the tribe, and then our clans, units within the same large geographic region. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope it brought you guys clarity on Soul Family. Very passionate about Soul Family, being a Native American myself. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and namaste.